Well, howdy ho, Stampers. Welcome back to my studio. This is Deb Valder, and I always love having you stop by for some craftiness and some Christmas cheer. So we're going to do another group of fast Christmas cards because that's what you guys seem to like, and just crank them out. But you can make these so very different that each and every one of them can be unique to each person. What do I mean by that? Just the different layers. Let's get started, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So this is one of the stamps, or one of the dies that let's start with this one. This is one of the dies we're going to be showcasing today, and that die right is our little winter house, and it can be paired up with a ton of different things. Let me show you what I mean by that. So if we take some of our sparkle paper and just pairing it up with things different in the background makes it look very different. So here it is on the white sparkle paper right here. Here it is on some green. Here's a more Christmassy green. Oh my goodness, look at how beautiful it looks on-to the silver right here. Just absolutely magnificent. All right, and then it can be just on plain cardstock. This is a card base. So whatever you want to do, you can make it your own. All right, so that is the little winter house. And like I said, you can use it with a frame. You can use it without a frame. This little saying right here is from our Season's Gifts. And it is, let me see, this one right here. So that's this little card right here. And like I said, you can do as much or as little as you want with that. That's the little house and the way it looks. It's absolutely adorable. You can even pop this up by just using some little foam squares in the back there. So, so pretty. All right, so the next one I wanted to show you was our winter forest. And that is this little deer right here. So with this one, you can do the same thing. If you wanted it to be like a nighttime scene when the deers are coming out and grazing, or if you wanted it to be a snowy scene, you could do that. If you wanted a little silver background, and you can do this piece in any color too. You can actually do this piece in the sparkle paper. Absolutely love that. What I really like about this piece right here is, do you see all of these little snowflakes and doodads? You can use those on your card also. So if you did it on a dark card base and you just used your little picker to pick them up, let me just show you. You would take this and you would just pick them up and drop them down, and right here is where you would have all of your little embellishments. So pretty. All right, so this one is called Winter Forest. All of the information all of the products are going to be listed below, but you can also click on the little eye in the upper right hand corner, and that'll bring you right to the shop. All right, so there is that one. And then today's card, the one that we're going to be actually doing, we're going to take, oh, and I forgot to tell you, nope. The one that we're going to be doing is this little guy right here. All right, Winter House Frame. It was a sellout last year. We got them back in and they're going like crazy. So get yours as soon as you can. All right. So this one right here looks like this guy right here. All right. But on the card that I did for you, I actually cut it out, and then I used the background to go along with it. So you can use it all by itself. All right. Let me just show you. You can use it, whichever one you want. There's that one. There is, oh gosh, this is so pretty. These right here, this is just absolutely exquisitely elegant, beautiful. You can use it on just the plain background to make it look like a starry night. Just so many little options, but you can also take, and we're gonna actually do it today, you can actually take and use the background to go along with it. So for this one, I used the Marry Up set, and that's in the shop also, From Our Home to Yours. Today I'm going to use our Season's Greetings set, and I'm just going to use that right down here at the bottom. So what I like to do when I'm cutting out one of these so that I know where to position this is to actually cut it out or to stamp it ahead of time. So I've already lined up my Season's Greetings here in my Misty, and I'm going to grab my card base right here, and don't you just love red rubber stamps? I do. I love them, love them, love them. All right, so then we're just going to ink this little guy up, stamp her down, Perfect. All right, now I know, whoops, let's clean this off. Remember, our new cleaning pads are just phenomenal. Use your cleaner of choice and just clean it up. And then I just dry it with a dry side right here, and we're good to go. All right, so here is our season's greeting. So the words are actually done before the cutout, which a lot of people don't understand. So if you're doing these like 50, 100, okay, for your Christmas cards, just keep doing it. Get your Misty out, just keep doing it. Do all your words. Now it's time to cut. So let's take and bring in our die, which is right here. I'm gonna line up the die right here. Now just make sure you've got it straight up and down, all right? And what I do with this one is just line up the heart. So you don't want it like crooked this way. I just kind of line up the heart, make sure it's going straight up and down. I'm gonna bring you over to the machine and we are gonna cut this little puppy out. Oh, before we do that, let's bring it back here. Before I do that, what I do like to do is to take, and I've already done this, that's why I almost forgot to do it, just to show you. I take a dryer sheet. And I use the Arm & Hammer non-scented, non-whatever, and just rub it every so often. So if you're doing 50 of these, you know, maybe every 10, just take and rub it down. Why do I do this? Because the pieces fall right out. It's amazing. Okay, so here we are. We're going to take and put this on here, make sure our heart is straight up and down, and let's bring you over to the machine. All right, and grab here. And run her through. Perfect, perfect. Let's bring you back over here. And this one also has, whoops, I kind of whipped you over there pretty fast. So this one also has like little doodads in here. So let me just show you what I mean by the doodads. So these were the ones that came out of the little deer or winter forest scene right here. All right. So what you would do is you would take your little picker, okay, and pick it up, add glue to your cardstock, and then just drop it down. And what it does is the glue underneath kind of picks it up and it just drops right down. It's awesome. So this one has some little things. Oops, not that one. But this one has some little things also. It's got little stars in there. It's got little, if you want the snow, it's got the cute little snowflakes here also, right? And now look at all the cute little pieces that are in here. We've got hearts, we've got stars. They're just amazing. All right. So here's some right here. See, aren't they adorable? All right, so and I've even got some, I love these, the little hearts. Aren't they adorable? Look at this. Ta-da! Cute, cute, cute. All right, so now what we're gonna do is to take our paper. So for this one, I actually used, let me just show you our variety pack right here. So if you've never used our mirror paper, you're just not sure which one you want to use, okay, then what I suggest is to get one of our variety packs. And in the variety pack, it has every color except a couple of them. And I'm going to show you, so I guess it doesn't have every color in there, but let me just show you. It's got 10 of our colors. So it's got this one, which is the cotton candy. It's got the lemon lime. Oops. It has the blue violet, which I use all the time. But if you don't know what colors you want to use, it's a good idea to get this variety pack. And then we have this beautiful Princess Pink, which is different than our cotton candy. This one has been a huge seller. Okay, this is Sandcastle. And then we have our Emerald Green. And we have our Ruby Slippers. Get where that's coming from. And then we have our Gold Mine, which is our gold, and our silver. And then we have our black. The colors that we don't have in there are iridescent white, and that's because it's a little bit different. So this is amazing paper, okay? It's like paper more than it is like glitter paper, because glitter paper like this one is a little bit heavier, all right? So not that it won't cut out, because you've seen me cut them out, but you might have to go back and forth one extra time. And then we have Sunburst, which is all by itself, and it's discontinued, but we have a lot of it in stock. Harborside is totally gone. Can't even get that one. But we do have Seafoam, which I absolutely love. And it looks gorgeous on the backs of these Christmas ones. All right. So these are just the colors that we have. And like I said, if you've never used it before, I would get a variety pack because you can do so much with it. All right. So now we have, let's get back to our card. We have our card base. Okay. We have our background piece, and I cut this at 5 1/4 by 4. And then this one is a 3 3/4 by 5, okay? We've already stamped and cut out the image. Now, what I did was I used this, and this I'm actually going to glue on, and this one I am actually going to pop up. So let's start with our little layer right here. Like I said, if you do this in an assembly line, you are going to crank these out as fast as can be. And I will tell you that this was it was the biggest seller last year. These 3 dies go fast. So make sure you get yours now before they're gone, and you'll be happy. All right. There we go, because I know you guys love, whoops, I don't want to lose any of these little guys right here. All right, because I know you guys like fast cards. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of our foam squares right here, and you can use foam tape, you can use foam squares, whatever floats your boat. All right, you want to make sure that you get to the point where, like, so right here, I probably would have used a piece of foam tape, because then I didn't have that little space in between there. But like I said, whatever floats your boat. Now what I'm going to do is take a few little ones, because I don't want the center to cave in. So I'm just going to take a few of the, oh, wait a minute, these are the thin ones. You want to make sure you're not going to get half thin, half thick. Let me just grab my thick ones, because we do have 2 sizes, thin and thick, and there's a reason for both. All right, so I'm going back to my thick ones right here, and little ones. Thick little ones. All right. Okay, so there is that. And now what we're going to do is to take all of these off. And there we go. Good. All right, before I go any farther, so I'm not, need a ladybug or 2. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to center this. And why am I doing this ahead of time? Because it's so much easier. All right, so just center this little guy right onto your mirror paper, not mirror paper, your sparkle paper. There we go. All right, and then we're going to take and use some of our super duper best on the market glue and just add it to where it needs to go. And I'm not like overdoing it. So I usually start in the middle and then just work on an element. So I'm working on the tree, and now I'm going to work on just the outline right here. Let's do this tree. That way there you know you've gotten everything. And the last thing that I'm going to do is the outline. All right, so I'm just going to do a few little daubers here and there just to make sure it's going to stay down. There is nothing like this glue. Pick yourself up a couple bottles of it, because the holidays are coming and you're going to need it. All right, so there's that. Make sure you put the top on. And now what you're going to do is to line up the little scallops. And that's not hard to do. All right, let's start at the top. And stick it down. Grab your little... I think I'll grab this so that it doesn't tear. And you see how awesome it is. Ta-da! Isn't that so pretty and fast? Man, is that fast. All right, let's just make sure that we get it all glued down. Put this little guy back on there. And that's our card, ladies and gentlemen. And you can put whatever saying you want. This one fits absolutely perfect. It's new in the shop, so I think you're really going to like it. It's just so delicate and so dainty. Let's bring in our other cards. There's the one from Our Home to Yours, which is really a cool little saying. And then let me grab the others right here. I gave away the deer one, so I need to put one of those together too, and I will do that. But here they are. Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? Well, I hope you enjoyed our post for today. Get those holiday cards going. Make sure you get them out, crank them out so that you can get them out by Thanksgiving. So if you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. Make sure you subscribe and click on the little subscribe button and then the bell so that you get an update as soon as we do it. Hit the thumbs up button for us and share this with your friends. We just love you guys. You take care, have a great day, and thank you again for stopping by.